Every one of us was a young protester at a certain part of our life. We did struggle, we might be still struggling, and you, as I know, must have your own problems as I do in my life as well. The Young Protestor is about a character who portrays many stress relieving things as well as many stress developing things in this documentary throughout. The image that you can see here is a portrait of a burning figure running towards a certain path which is not water. Water may resolve his issue, he might stop burning, but that is not the path he has selected, and he moves even with a burning flame. So what I would say about life is we have to deal with our problems, but it might not always be running towards the solution. It might be running towards your achievements, your goals, but you still may have to continue and hold your problems above your head. That's what life is mostly about. So you may have to keep on doing certain activities, reaching your goals. You might be pressured from your parents, from your colleagues, as this character is, which is leading to many disorders that mentally can arise within a person. Therefore, when talking about mental disorders, it starts with stress, leading to depression and even developing anxiety and leading to clinical depression. A stronger person or a person with a solution may find a way to deal with this and cope with these situations. However, this character has decided to build up and learn the hard way. Therefore, continuing his problems from one stage to the other as he moves on in life is what he has selected. As you can see in this image, it's mostly close to what it can be portrayed in one single shot. Therefore, when talking about depression, it is not a joke. It can kill a person, it can make a person keep going to resolve his issues. However, when you're building up these things, you will have to notice that you may come across other people with the same struggles. You are not alone, and this person is not alone. This character portrays not just himself, but most of the other people in the society. The problem may not be the same, but every person has their own problem which they are subjected to. Knowing how to resolve it or carrying it with a strong concept is what life is all about. Therefore, the problem might not be resolved, but the character has to move forward. What makes a person stronger? The first glance at this image will say it's love, but I would say it's another person that understands yourself and would try to deal with yourself. This doesn't mean both of you have to be perfect or even just one of you have to be perfect. It doesn't matter if people meet other people with the same problems or different problems. Emotions are separate from what problems you're having and what relationships that you're getting into. So you can see this image portrays a person holding another person in the same burning flame. The flame might be equal to both of those people which is portraying the problems that they are having. However, my point is the character that we are trying to portray in this documentary is struggling with himself. However, he is not alone in this world. This character has met somebody else, will meet somebody else, and might have met somebody else in the past. All of these things together will be affecting to develop the character itself, the behaviors, the belief system, and even the perception of the person. This is what will continuously lead to his further relationships as well as other people that he will meet in his life. Talking about the mentality of meeting another person, controlling your strong emotions such as anger, feeling possessed towards another person, as well as feeling loved, and the ability to share yourself. It might be a trouble, it might be a positive thing in your life, can be a bit difficult if you do not know how to deal with your life. As I told you in the previous image, people are not in this alone. So they will be moving forward and they will find people who they can deal with. So this character will move forward as well, but the ending might not be the same for everyone. Person may not stay together or might stay together. It depends on how you are dealing with your emotions, and flames itself can indicate many things. One could say it's about politics, one could say it's about the culture that is surrounded by yourself, one could say it's your beliefs and perceptions. But I would like to say this flame represents all the problems that can come from your surroundings. When you have a blank canvas in yourself as a mind, you fill it up with your environment and what's surrounded by yourself. This might be your parents, this might be your colleagues, this might be the expressions that you have seen in any other person. All of these will make you develop feelings that you're not used to. But with the long run, you will adapt to these things and you will come across these problems as well. All of these things together will develop pressure that you're not used to. This might be separate from your life struggles that you have come across so far, but when you meet another person, all the outer pressure from the society and your surroundings will develop much more feelings and further depression and stressors that you will have to inculcate into your life in the long run. All of these things together will be a bit effective, because meeting a person will not resolve these issues that you already have if it is going to introduce new stressors. These flames indicate as much as of it as I would say. If you have experienced throughout this documentary, this is what my character is going to turn out into. What I would like to say is, as I see a strong figure that is continuously burning in this image, ourselves as well as the character that we have portrayed will not be resolving all of his issues at the end, but it doesn't mean it breaks a person. A person can still be together, holding up with struggles and strength, but doesn't mean that he has resolved everything and is perfect at the end of the line or his life. What I'm trying to say here is, you will have your struggles, people will have their own fights and battles. It doesn't have to end there. That is what makes you continue life. That is what makes you live another day. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger in future. You will learn it the hard way. All disorders that are associated with a person mentally and physically can be converted into something positive if you are knowing how to continue those with the proper strength and the motivation that is built up within yourself. If you are a person struggling with these things, you might have the similar situations where you feel like life is at an end. You do not have any other solution towards it. I want you to picture this image at the end, because life is not always about having the perfect things at your hand and expecting everything to be done at a stretch. You will not have everything, but your expectations, your struggles will keep you going for another day and keep you alive. Imagine this, you're living in a world where everybody have everything that they want. I don't think you will need to live in such a world where diversity is null. Therefore, when you can compare yourself to another person, a person who is having worse struggles than you, or a person that is more fortunate than yourself, you will develop feelings and you will compare yourself to why and what the purpose of your life really is about. Comparison is good and it can be done in multiple ways. You can positively compare yourself and keep up with the moving life even without the resolved struggles. Therefore, I want you to understand that everything is about diversity and you being yourself and comparing yourself to everything that you see. You can make it positive at any point that you want to. You can talk to a friend, but everything lies within yourself. How you see this world is what matters the most. Therefore, take yourself time. Equality is not the answer. You will not have everything as any other person would have, and what you notice is not always true. However, you can see the world as you fit, as you see fit. Therefore, this character is strong, as you can see in this image, but it's not free of flame.
මේකට මේක ගැන හැදින්වීමක් කරොත් මේක මිනියේචර් ෆොටෝග්‍රැෆි කියන කැටගරි එකට තමයි දාන්න පුළුවන්. හදලා ඒකට තමයි දැන් මේක කරලා තියෙන්නේ මේ ඊටි දාලා ඒ ඊටි බන්දගෙන ඉන්න තමයි මේක ඇත්තට මේ අරන් තියෙන්නේ වෙන ලයිට්ස් පාවිච්චි කරලා නැහැ මේක ඇත්තට මට ඕනි වෙලා තිබ්බේ කියන්නේ මේක ගන්නකොට මගේ තිබ්බ මානසිකත්වය කියන්නේ මගේ ප්‍රෙෂර් එක කියන එක තමයි මම ඊට දාන්න ගොඩක්ම try කරේ. මට ඕනේ ඉමෝෂන්ස් එක කොහොමද ආර්ට් සම්බන්ධ කරන්නේ? කියන්නේ වාඩ් උනා කියන්නේ අපි හැමෝටම එක එක කාලවලදී එක එක ඉමෝෂන්ස් ඒ ඉමෝෂන් කොහොමද අපි මේ ආර්ට් එකක් කරන්නේ? කියන්නේ සමහරට වාහිතන්ට කියන්නේ Tamanට මොකක් හරි මේ කියන්නේ ෆීලිං එකක් එනවා. ඒ ඉමෝෂන් එකක් දැනෙනවා නිකන් හරියට ගිනි ගන්න වගේ ඉමෝෂන් එක කොහොමද අපි කාත් එක්ක තරහ ගන්න නැතුව කියන්නේ ගැටෙන්නේ නැතුව ඒක ආර්ට් එක කරනවා කොහොමද ඉමෝෂන් ගිනි ඉමෝෂන් ගිනි ගන්න දෙයක් කොහොමද ආර්ට් එකක් කරන්නේ කියන එක තමයි මට ඕනේ නැත්තේ. මම ඇත්තටම මේ ආර්ට් එක ගොඩක්ම එන්න හේතුව මේවා කියන්නේ මේ කාලෙදී මේ ආර්ට් එක ගැන කතා කරන්නේ මේ කන්සෙප්ට් එක ගොඩක්ම ඩෙවලොප් වෙන්න හේතුව මේ කාලෙදී මේ අපේ young generation එක තමයි මම මේ කතා කරන්නේ. කියන්නේ මේ කාලෙදී කියන්නේ තරුණයා කෙනෙක් කියනද මේ හීන කියන දේ ඉනිගන්නවා කියන එකක් තමයි. ඒ හීනෙට යන ගමනක් තමයි මම මේ කතා කරන්නේ. කියන්නේ මේ හැම වෙලාවම මේ කියන්නේ පිච්චෙනවා නමුත් ස්ට්‍රෝං එකක් තෝරන්නේ පයගානින් නැතර ඉන්නත් ඔව් මම අතර මේක ගැන අතර කට්ටිය කියපු කතාවක් කියන්න මේ කියන්නේ මේ කට්ටිය මේක ගැන හඳුන්වන විදියක් මම කියන්නේ මම කැමති ඒ හඳුන්වන විදියට ඒගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ මේක ගලවලවල මේක හැඩි දැඩි පුද්ගලෙක් ඉන්නේ හැඩි දැඩි පුද්ගලෙක් වුණත් ඒක එයා ගිනි ගන්නවා ඒ වුණාට එයා ගිනි ගත්තට කියන්නේ මේක කවදාවත් නිවෙනවා ඉතින් දිය වෙලා යනවා කියලා නෙවෙයි මේ අර ස්ට්‍රෝං විදිහට අයිය තියාගෙන ඉන්නවා කොච්චර ගිනි ගන්නද එතකොට මම කතා කරන්න හැදුවේ මේ අපේ තරුණ කට්ටිය තරුණ කියලා ගන්න බෑ හැමෝම මිනිස්සු හැමෝම මෙහෙම තමයි. කොච්චර ස්ට්‍රෝං වෙලා ඉන්නවා කොච්චර මේ ගිනි ගත්ත කියන එක තමයි. කොච්චර දිනා වෙලා ඉන්නත් අර ඇතුලෙන් ගිනි ගන්නවා කියන එක තමයි. මට මේ දවස් ටිකේ අපිට මේ රටේ තත්ත්වෙත් එක්ක මම දැක්ක එක තමයි මේ කලින් දවස්වල තිබ්බා ප්‍රශ්න කොච්චර තිබ්බද ඒ ප්‍රශ්නත් එක්ක කොහොමද මිනිස්යාගේ මේ ඉමෝෂන්ස් යන විදිහ තමයි මම මේ නිර්මාණය කරන්නේ අපිට ආපු දෙයක් නිර්මාණයට පෙළඹුවා මේ වටේ පෙළඹුවා මෙහෙම මේ දෙයට පෙළඹුවා වගේ එකක් තමයි පරිසරයත් එක්ක තමයි අපේ ආර්ට් එක ඇත්තම හැදෙන්නේ